All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. It's time for State of the Atmosphere. We got a lot to get to tonight. There was a trend going on yesterday. College football play don't pay. We'll let you all know all about that. Platform problems. A lot of things going on in the video games world. We're going to talk about that after we do the pop culture update, including the Supergirl Civil War we're hearing about now, and the Sweeney spot. Checking in on America's girlfriend, Sydney Sweeney. All that and more tonight on State of the Atmosphere. All right, welcome aboard, ladies and gents. It's time for State of the Atmosphere. I'm your host, JoesAtmosfere, and I'm joined by the loyalist of my panel members, John Dustwolfen. How are you, young man?
I'm doing pretty good. Somebody needs to host Keeley off, though. You already started before.
God, he's already started.
Yep.
Hey, man, what can I look? There's a lot of hot chicks involved these days. I for some reason my camera's freeze framing right now. I don't know why it's doing that, but
Joe's just being dramatic. That's all.
That's what it is. Yeah, it just wants attention, something like that. Who the hell knows? Anyway, how you doing, Knock? Good to see you.
Doing well. Doing well.
Yeah, that'll work, man. That'll work. I know you've been playing the hell out of college football.
I sure have, man. Nonstop since Thursday.
That'll work, man. That'll work. Hey. That's why I told you, you don't have to be in a hurry to pay any attention to the one we're doing. So
I've been keeping up with it. You're the one taking forever.
I'm just checking it once a day. I figured you're playing, so I'm done.
No, there was like 3 days there you didn't check in. So
okay. Well,
yeah, man.
Hey.
Daily indeed.
Okay, I will check it from now on. I'm sorry. I apologize. Anyway, yeah, let's see who's in here. Of course, the hardest working mod in the business is here, and you guys all know who it is. He needs no introduction, but we're going to introduce him anyway.
Womack. Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
He's not a piece of shit. He's the hardest working guy in the business, man. And he says, like he usually does, I know he got it up in here. Let's see, where is it? Yeah. Heidi ho, all you nerds and nerdettes out there. And then we've got, let's see. Oh, and of course, he gives me no slack because we're about 60 seconds late. So he said, let's frack and go. So we'll go ahead and give him one of those. Yeah, why not? I love doing that.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Good to see you, Vince. Good to see you. Okay, let's see. Who else we got in here? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I see that guy. Keely Chow is in the house. He says, hey, everybody. Good late afternoon and early evening from Huntsville, Alabama. And, of course, Parrot Head is wondering where Jed is. If you don't understand the emojis, that's what he's asking. He's wondering where Jed is. Keely Chow says, Sydney Sweeney, hello, nurse. And of course, we got to hose him down early, like John said. Good Lord. This is crazy, man. Look, Keely, just remember to hydrate, sir. I don't want to have to hear bad stories about what happened to you. Have a hand check for Keely Chow, man. Let's have a hand check for him. Good Lord. Let's see. Who else is in here? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Let's see. Fuck Headquarters 2005 is here. And, of course, you know that's not his name. But we do.
There are some who call me Tim.
It's good to see you, Tim. He says, if you still don't know my name, there's the clip for it Joe will play. Let's fucking go. All right, I just did an LFG. I'm not going to sit here and do that every time. Come on. You're killing me. You're killing me with this stuff. Anyway, it's good to see all of you. Connie Cleary is here saying hi to each and every one of us. Good to see you, young lady. And I think that's everybody that's in early. Okay, boys and girls, it's time to get to it. And Martin is here. He just chimed in. He says, greetings, my excellent friends. It's good to see you, Martin. He's busy cooking dinner like he always does. Okay.
You mentioned it before show. Did you have a Dune 3 trailer drop today?
Yes, it did. Yes,
cool.
It did. If you guys would like to watch it, we'll take a look at it. That's if we can get to it. We got a lot to get to, man.
True.
Got a lot to get to. So if we've got time, we'll watch it. Let's see. Okay. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to start with the pop culture update like we always do, boys and girls.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
And you know, we always start with the box office results. And boys and girls, my girl Supergirl not doing well. She got outdone by George Washington this weekend. Wow. Minions and Monsters comes in number one, 37 million. Then Toy Story 5 with 30 million. Young Washington debuts with 19.3 million, and Supergirl drops a whopping, I think I can round up the other 2.2% to 77% after its lackluster opening to only make $8.6 million on a holiday weekend. Wow. Disclosure day was 5.7. And look, did you guys ever seen that movie, Mystery Men?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think
they've pulled the blame thrower out over there at DC Studios, dude, and they've aimed it at everybody. Behind the Supergirl bomb, competing cuts, creative differences, exclusive. For months, DC Studios knew the film wasn't working. Things came to a head in March when the studio tested its own cut against one from filmmaker Craig Gillespie. What that means is it tested a gun cut. What we got was the gun cut, is what it's looking like, guys. If you read this story, and I highly recommend you do, because a lot of the talk I've heard is, is Millie Alcock any good at playing Supergirl or whatever? Look, she's a good actress. You can't polish a turd. And that's what she was being asked to do. Really. I mean, you got, John, you haven't seen it yet, have you? But I know Knock has. And wouldn't you agree that there's not much she could have done to save this movie, man?
Yeah, I don't get it. For sure. It's I don't know. Her character just wasn't that likable.
No, she was insufferable is what she was. She was a pain in the butt. Look, I compared her to Ellie in the television version of Last of Us. You know what I mean? She's just a pain in the ass. Nothing like the counterpart in this case from the comic book, but in Ellie's case, her counterpart from the game was nothing like that, But anyway, what you're going to find out when you read this is that the 25 minutes that were cut out of the movie was cut by Gunn in the studio. They're saying the studio. Now, guys, it's James Gunn, right?
Yeah.
Freaking, because he's the boss of the studio. So apparently there's a Gillespie cut, right? And remember the horrendous song they played during the friggin' fight scene? That was a Gunn choice. That is not what Gillespie wanted in the film.
What song they played during the fight scene?
It's not even the original song.
It was a cover of shoot.
I don't remember the name of the song. I just don't remember it.
Was it like "Lay on Me" or something like that?
Something like that. I don't
Lay me down. Maybe I could be wrong on that.
Oh, how's it Take on Me?
No, it's not Take on Me. That's not.
Was it not that? I can't.
But you know what? If only there were a device.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Song.
It was a slowed down version of another song
during Supergirl fight scene.
As soon as I see it, definitely be like, "Oh shit!"
Right. Song play.
Jimmy Eats World, the middle.
Fight scene.
It just takes some time.
Yeah.
The
middle. It was like a
but it was a cover, and it was horrendous. It was so bad.
Yeah, it was a girl singing it, and it was slowed down.
I finally get to see
it was gonna be something like that.
Yeah. My girl finally gets in the costume and is doing some serious ass whooping. Takes out this dude in like 2 seconds with a big fucking tumble roll, beating him to death on the ground, kind of thing. And then she's protecting the girl. You've seen, and what's funny is you've seen it all already. They put it all in the trailers, man. Almost every bit of it, and they played this horrendous cover of this song. It was just absolutely horrible. Minions made like 62 billion, according to one website. Well, yeah, it's because they fucked it up, obviously. Gun in the mouth cut, right? I mean, it's horrible, dude. It's so bad. But yeah, apparently they knew they had a turd on their hands. Now, if you remember the lead up to this, there was like 7 test screenings for this thing. They kept redoing it over and over again, trying to get it right. And they just couldn't do it. So yeah, I don't think we're going to hear a big shouts for seeing the Gillespie cut or anything, but this is just more friggin' proof to me that Gunn doesn't need to be running a studio. He said he was going to let his artists do their thing. Didn't he say that whenever they started doing this, and that the scripts would be perfect when they started? Well, it's a lying sack of shit. Martin says, well, can you polish a turd? But in the end, you can't. You can polish a turd, but in the end, you get is a polished turd. That's pretty good.
Yeah, the was it called cryolite? Is that what it is? What, petrified crap?
Oh, I don't know what it's called, man. I'm not in the know on that at all.
Yeah. Gunn sounds like Gunn should have stuck to his usual and put a classic rock song in there. It would have been fine.
Yeah, I don't know what. He's usually really good at music. If there's one thing he gets right, it's the fucking needle drops in the soundtrack, right?
Yeah.
That's what he usually gets right. And he blew it in this case, man. Big time. It's ridiculous. Let's see. Awesome One is here. He says, should have played and I tumble for you, I think is the name of the song by Boy George. Another one you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, they should have. That would have been cool. Yep. But here's the thing. The version of the middle they put out there, like Knox said, was so slow and so bad. I mean, it just did not fit what was going on. It was ridiculous. Okay, next up, we're getting our first look at what the critics think of The Odyssey. First reaction, staggering. Nolan's biggest film to date. Here's what those who just saw Christopher Nolan's epic are saying about the Universal film. And you know, when they first drop these things, they always let you know about the good ones first, right? And that's they're all saying it's epic. That is the word that's in almost every one of these people's review is the word epic. Every last one of them. So we're gonna see here in another week. But man,
because it's epic doesn't mean it's good.
This is true. This is true. But like I said, I'm going to give the guy a chance because he's never made anything I didn't like. There's nothing Christopher Nolan has made that I don't like.
You know what else was an epic movie? Battlefield Earth.
Yep.
And it wasn't good.
Troy is here. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Let me see. What did he say when he came in? There he is. He said, just stopping in to hear what another diehard Kara fan is thinking about all this right now. Well, Troy, you and I are of the same mind on this thing, man. That's not Kara Zor-El. That movie sucked. It was horrible. And I hate it because I think Millie Alcock's a really good actress. Now, she completely shit the bed on the fucking red carpet tour. That's for sure. But she could have been coached up a little better by her handlers there at Warner Brothers. But they just threw her to the wolves. Really.
This is what happens when you ignore decades of established lore and take your story from one crappy Elseworld story.
Oh my God. It's just, and don't even get it right.
Yeah. It's not even
the ending is completely, they screwed the pooch on the ending too. It's ridiculous, man. You know, it's funny. I said this last night and we'll talk about the Odyssey in just a second, but since we're going to continue this discussion on this, I was telling the guys last night during the video game stream, the DLC that's going on in DCUO right now is better than that movie was. And it's all based on the New 52 Supergirl run. She turns into a Red Lantern in it. They mentioned the World Killers. I really wish that the World Killer we ended up fighting, you know, in that solo knock, that dude, he's like one of the lamest ones, dude. Some of those guys they had in those tanks, I would have loved to had a raid where we fought a couple of those guys. You know, that would have been cool as shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like what they're doing, but yeah, I like the fact that they use some of the New 52 stuff. Even though I know Troy's going to get in there and say New 52 sucks. I challenge everybody, read the Supergirl run in New 52. It's probably the best thing they did. Awesome One says Epic Games didn't surpass Steam. What are they talking about? We're going to get to gaming here in a little bit. E. Clay Thomas is here. Putting the odd in Odyssey. Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's get back to this. Everything's saying that it's good. All the early reviews. So we'll see here in 11 days or so. Actually, no, sooner than that. It's 9 days away now, right? 17th, isn't that when it comes out? I'm going to give it a chance, guys. I know some of the casting and everything. What's funny about this, if you go, matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I'll see if I can pull it up. If you go to the, I don't know if it's Warner Brothers or the Odyssey on X, but if you go there, suspiciously, all their posts have the comments turned off.
Yep.
And that's not a good sign.
No, they've done that since the beginning.
That's wow. That's something you don't see very much. Let me see if I can find it on here. Let's see. Odyssey.
And I would like to thank you, Joe.
Yes.
You've got that Jimmy Eats World song stuck in my head.
It's not my fault, man. It's not my fault. Oh my God. Well, yeah. First thing I pull up. There it is.
Yeah.
Elliot Page at the Odyssey premiere. And
What is he like?
And you can't
4 foot,
comment
3
on
inches?
it. Can you reply?
Only some accounts can reply.
See conversation. Only some accounts can reply.
Not a one did.
They're doing a lot of promotion, though. They really are. Yeah. Pretty interesting. They don't. Yeah, they obviously know that it's going to get blasted. This stuff. So we'll see how it does.
Did you see the picture of Ellie Page with the rest of the male cast?
Yes. The dwarf Elliot Page. Yeah. Oh my God. That was crazy. Yes. Another epic movie. Oh God, Tim. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. But anyway, are you going to go see this, John? Are you going to go see the Odyssey?
I probably will because my wife wants to see it. So
yeah. Well, we know that Knox going to see it because Tom Holland's in it and he's addicted.
Yeah.
So yeah, we know that's coming.
And don't forget Zendaya. Can't miss any Zendaya films.
That's right. I forgot. If he's a Tom Holland fan, he's automatically
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. Next up, this girl is about to be on quite the arc, boys and girls. Yeah, I'm starting to see her more and more. Obsession star Indy how do you pronounce that? Navarrete? Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah,
Navarrete?
I think so.
Navarrete, maybe.
I haven't heard it out loud yet.
Yeah, me either. But open to Marvel role, met with X-Men and Heat 2 directors. The Obsession breakout is considering her next moves. I really want to prove Obsession wasn't just lightning in a bottle. Yeah. I don't know. I think this girl has a very bright future. If you haven't seen Obsession, first of all, you need to run out and see it before it gets out of the theater. For sure.
If I'm wrong. Isn't that the girl from Superman and Lois?
No,
sir. That was the girl from Superman and Lois. What was she?
Superman and Lois. Hang on. Wait. Let me hang on a second.
She's 24 years old.
Well, was she a kid on that show? Maybe.
I guess. Yeah, it was her. She was Sarah. That's what I thought.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, I thought you were saying she was Lois.
No.
No.
I don't know. I don't know the characters on that show.
It's in Lois, right? Like the N symbol.
Yeah. And Lois. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, got it.
I watched the first 2 seasons of that show. It wasn't bad. One of the kids getting his powers and everything. It was kind of cool.
Is that her right there?
Yep.
Sure as hell is. There she is. Wow, man. Okay.
I got another reason to go back to the show.
There you go. You got a reason to watch it now.
I never finished.
You're a fan. Let's see. Troy says, Joe, just by coincidence, I'm going through my email and got an advert for the DC Comics hyper real Supergirl 1/3 scale limited series statue. Now that's Kara. Really? Oh man, that's cool. Hang on a second. Let me see. What did he say it was? Hyper DC Comics. Let me see if I can copy that. I think I can. Let's take a look at this.
This is just for Joe, folks. Nobody
else cares about this, but you know what? It's my show. I get to do shit like this. That's right. Let's just put it in the search bar and see if we can get some pictures. Images. Oh, yeah. That's from an Art Germ picture. Her and Speedy. Yeah. Absolutely. There you go.
$3,000.
Yep. Fuck. Yeah. Now that's, dude. Yeah. This is one of those expensive.
Man, EA is in the wrong business.
Right. right? But it's a 1/3, so what's that, about 2 feet tall, something like that?
That's
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. That's not worth it. You can make it.
Oh, I understand.
You can make it 10 feet tall.
Some collectors dig this stuff, man. They really do.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that is from an Art Germ cover, that piece of artwork. If you know who I'm talking about, Stanley Lau. I've got an entire book of his stuff back here. But what did I do with it? I have it somewhere around here. I got to clean up in here. I've been doing so much work in here. It's not even funny. But anyway, yeah, this girl has got a bright future. She really does, man. If you haven't seen Obsession, like I said, you need to go see that movie. It is really, really good.
It's funny because we keep going back between Supergirl and this chick.
Yeah, I haven't taken it out of the lineup at all, even in the
I sent Joe a picture of her of her in a Supergirl outfit.
Yeah,
doing the frown face.
Yeah, hang on a second.
Caption reads,
I'll let you guys see it. Hang on, let's see.
God, he's gonna show here, so I'll let you guys see the caption. It's I saw that randomly.
The caption's perfect, man.
This is hilarious. So I sent it in our group chat.
Yep, it is fucking great, man. I love it. Okay, let's see. I've got a. That's right. This is a snapshot you took.
Yeah.
All right, and then I will send it to my. But yeah, imagine. Could you imagine what part would you want to see this girl play in? Some people said X-23. She'd be good as X-23.
I wouldn't mind her as that if I didn't like Daphne Keene. I mean,
Daphne
there's
Keene's
no reason
great.
not. There's no reason not to have Daphne Keene. So
right,
if they're going to do X-23, they have to bring Daphne Keene back.
You know what? Psylocke wouldn't be bad for this chick.
Ooh.
Psylocke would be awesome. That would be badass.
It depends on which Psylocke we're talking about. We're talking about Betsy Braddock, or are we talking about the I forgot what the Asian version of her is called, her original name.
I'm talking about whatever version it was that the girl in the other one played. That
Olivia Munn played?
Yeah, Olivia Munn did. Yeah. Here you go, guys. Let me get this thing over here where you can see it. This is hilarious. Warner Brothers execs seeing Obsession make $400 million on a $7,500,000 budget. $7,500 budget. I love it. That is badass, dude. This is awesome. I love it. That's so badass. Oh man. So let's move on, boys and girls. Let's move on. Next up on the pop culture update. But yeah, look, I dig this chick. I'm looking forward to whatever she does next. After
I see videos of people posting with her, like doing like selfies with her.
Yeah,
and she's doing the frown with them, and then like just cracking up right after.
Yeah. Oh my God, Elliot Page will next play MLK. I bet. No, whatever.
Oh.
That's crazy. That whatever. Emmy nomination snubs. Taylor Sheridan shows overlooked again as Kathy Bates and Paul Anthony Kelly miss out on expected nominations. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of snubs going on. In terms of surprises, Ryan Murphy's critically panned All's Fair lands 2 nods, and Dancing with the Stars and Love Island MC Ariana Maddox make the cut in reality categories. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I don't watch the Emmys, man. I'm glad I don't watch them. They're never going to give Taylor Sheridan any due at all. You know what I'm saying? And he's putting out the best stuff on television, you know? And you know what? They're not doing a bad job with one of his creations. If you're not watching Dutton Ranch, it's pretty good. Dutton Ranch is pretty good. The one with Rip and Beth on it. That's pretty good. Have you watched any of that, John?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, we've got more about the Emmys coming up here. Next up, the one John is tired of hearing about, but we have to mention it on the Wednesday show.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift found happily ever after with Travis Kelce. All the details of the fairy tale wedding. in People magazine.
You know you're powerful when you can shut down a block around Madison Square Garden just for a wedding.
The day before the 4th of July, yeah.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 4th of July weekend. That's insane.
Man. Oh shoot. It's just crazy, dude. It's crazy. All right, let's see. What do we got up next here? Oh my gosh. Look at this guy.
Not a very flattering picture of Tay-Tay, by the way.
I don't know. She looks skinny as shit and needs a sandwich in most pictures. I think she looks all right there. Come on. Keely Chow. Now, look, you got to hydrate, sir. We're going to hear bad things about you in the future. Right. Next up, apparently, the wedding snub of the year, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively will never forgive Taylor Swift. They were snubbed. They didn't get an invite. What's up there? Did she not help her enough in the trial or something? What's up with that? What do you think, guys? I just thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I couldn't step away from it. That's a funny headline, man. Suck it, WB. I love it. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, Daphne Keene is X-23 the same way Jackman is Wolverine. Yeah. She's young enough to play her for years to come till she's 60. Can't say 90 because she, you should see some of these girls in their 50s look great. That it's crazy. That is it for the stuff we've got in the pop culture update this week. Let me see what else is going on here in the chat. Modern TV show,
sort of,
in maybe 10 years. Haven't watched a modern TV show in maybe 10 years. Good Lord, really? Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think what the last one. It might be 10 years for me too, because the last one you're talking about on the networks, modern TV shows. If you're talking about the networks, I could see that. There's plenty of TV shows I watch. By the way, real quick, before we go any further, are you guys watching House of the Dragon?
No, I haven't.
I haven't. Luckily, so far, I haven't seen many spoilers. When I see a lot of spoilers, that's when I tend to watch shows. I've been keeping away, and so my algorithms haven't been showing it, so which is good. Means I can wait on it. So I haven't kept up with it, but I will watch it.
I watched the first season. That's
me. I'm a binger. Yeah. I don't do
right. Yeah, you haven't watched the second season at all, John?
There's not much water cooler on this one, so.
Yeah, from what I understand from and this does not affect me and Rhonda at all because we're normies and we're watching it weekly. And it's okay. I don't think it's as good as the first 2 seasons of it. But apparently a lot of people that watch this say that they have changed stuff from the book. And
a lot.
Yeah, so
that's been a thing forever, right?
Has it? I don't know,
I like Night of Seven Kingdoms better than I like
That was actually a surprise. I haven't watched the last couple episodes of that, but that is actually a really good show. It's got like a Family Guy feel to it. How they do it. It's a little bit Seth MacFarlane influence. It seems like how they do that show. And it's actually if you haven't seen that show, you might want to check it. They're like 8 episodes and they're like 20 minutes each. Like it's not.
Yeah, no, they're short episodes. But here's the deal: my wife watched the first one and couldn't stand it. She didn't like it at all. And I'm probably going to watch it on my own.
I would give it a try. Like I said, it's not a huge investment in time. It's actually pretty funny. It's actually pretty good. I like the main character a lot. He's a very likable character.
Yeah.
Ducking.
Well, the whole shitting at the tree kind of turned her off of it, man.
No, I get that. There are some what the fuck moments in there, but the story's good. Don't let it ruin it.
All right. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and check in on the girlfriend of America because we got a lot more to talk about tonight in other areas. So we're going to go ahead and check in on America's girlfriend. You know who it is.
How do you want me to handle the Sydney issue?
The Sydney issue?
Well, we should have a consensus on how the White House is going to handle it.
Well, I certainly hope the Sydney issue refers in some way to a problem that we're having with Australia, because if it's anything other than that,
Mr. President, Ms.
Sweeney?
Good to see you.
Have her come in, please. I am finished here.
Yes, sir.
There is no Sydney issue.
Yes, Martin. Yeah, the lady you like so much is here. Yes, 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 boys and girls. Yes, yes. Love it, Vince. Vince, you keep doing that every week, brother. I love that one. Love it. And Keely Chow, of course, cannot friggin' take it. Yeah, really. Listen to E-Clay. Hydration break. Yeah, take a hydration break, bro, for sure. Okay, first up, more snubs from the Emmys. Emmy snubs and surprises. Stranger Things shutout of major races. And Sydney Sweeney misses. And The Widow's Bay shocks with 19 nods. Widow's Bay, what is this show? 19 nods for Widow's Bay. What is this one all about?
I have no idea.
Let's find out. But Sydney was shunned. I think it's possessive, right? Yeah.
Is that like that Alaskan mystery?
Under the Influence, Widow's Bay. A skeptical mayor leads the superstitious residents of a cursed New England island. Oh, boy. It's Jaws with ghosts, maybe? I don't know.
Stephen King without Stephen King.
Right? Let's see who's in this thing.
Which means it's probably pretty good if it has no Stephen King.
Right. Dale Dickey was on, she was on True Blood. She played one of the werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look, Stephen Root. He was in that too. He was a vampire on it. I know some of these people, but I'm hearing good things about the show, though. I have heard good things about it, so might have to check that one out. It's on Apple TV, and it started this year, so might have to check it out, man. Might have to check it out. But like I said, that's Sydney Sweeney got snubbed, which I'm not surprised by that. But the fact that Stranger Things, which is everybody was looking forward to and stuff, you know, with Millie Bobby Brown and everything, it got snubbed too. That's crazy. Also, Sydney Sweeney offers bold siren lingerie from her boobs to yours. The only thing she's put on Instagram in the last few weeks, and boy, and we've noticed she's not Instagramming as much anymore since Scooter is basically advising her now. But this is a bunch of old pictures that she put up from some other photo shoots is basically what it is. We got retread content coming out now. Of course, she is busy in Australia doing the Gundam movie, right? So we'll see. But yeah, that's all she's put on Instagram. Last thing she put on Instagram was the Euphoria finale stuff. And that was what, a month ago? Maybe 2 months ago? According to this, it was 5 weeks ago. So there you go. That's the last time she put anything on her personal Instagram. So there you go. That's your Sydney Sweeney fix for this week, boys and girls. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm getting less and less of it. We may have to rename this segment. You know what I mean? The hand check. Just do all the girls we like on here. Let's see. Let's see. Widow's Bay, never even heard of it. Yeah, a lot. You don't hear a lot about the Apple ones until they start getting accolades, man. I mean, the ones that I've seen on Apple that have done well are Foundation. Even though I know the people that have read the books say it's nothing like the book, but For All Mankind, these two are dying for me to watch that. It's how many seasons in are we on that one? It's
5
seasons. I liked C. I can tell you that. Do what now?
And a spinoff.
Oh, really? What's the spinoff?
It's called Star City. It's from the Russian perspective.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I tried with that one, and I can't get into it.
There's a lot of spy intrigue kind of stuff.
It's so much spy, and I hate that part of it, to be honest. And it's so boring.
Yeah,
and it's the Russian side, so everyone's sad. So I mean, like everyone is just in constant fear of the ghosts. Their own shadow. So it's like, that's not entertaining to me. I gave it a try.
Yeah, awesome one says when they made the dude gay, I never watched it. You must be talking about Stranger Things. Yeah, that one character was kind of.
I still haven't watched the final season.
Why does Millie Bobby Brown starting to look more like old Hilary Swank? What? Really? I don't see that. Let's see. It's a Gundam should have a cameo in the Gundam movie. Yeah, right. It should. Awesome one. You're right about that. I love It's a Gundam. It's funny. When I first met Jed, I thought he was it's a Gundam. That's who I thought he was, because he sounds just like that guy. He's got one of those voices that sounds like a kid trapped in an adult's body. You know what I mean? Let's see. Include Indian Neveretti and Jenna Ortega and call it the wet spot. We'll figure it out, but we're getting less and less stuff with Sydney. Of course, when she comes out with something new, I mean, she was all over the place last year, guys. Let's face it. She did the American Eagle shit. She had how many movies come out last year? There was a ton of them, right? It was about 5. I think she was in 5 different movies last year.
None of them did any well.
None of them did. The only one that did well was the Housemaid. And they're already queuing up for a sequel.
Well, we could always use Zendaya. She's everywhere.
I said good-looking chicks, man.
Oh,
not
damn.
bean poles. Okay, I said good-looking chicks. You can stop watching For All Mankind after season 3. Is that right, E. Clay Thompson?
Yeah, I wouldn't agree. For All Mankind, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
All the season, I've caught up with it. It just starts.
When you binged it, you were raving about it. So
yeah, I was all in. It gets a little. It's definitely a lot different. Becomes a little bit more dramatic in the later seasons than because it really each season is like a decade ahead. Basically, every season they jump forward 10 years, roughly, and so it's really cool. I like seeing the time jumps that they do. But like but one of the later seasons is them like writing about the jobs there on the moon or Mars.
Wow.
Yeah, because they're going to replace them with automation. They're going to replace all the Marsies with automation, and the Mars people consider Mars their home. So
spoilers for the show, by the way.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. This show's been out for a while. I was just fucking with you, man. I was just fucking with you. John gave us a story for the pop culture update that's pretty interesting. Also one says it's funny that Spider-Woman was only famous for having Sweeney in it. Yeah, well, Dakota Johnson was a draw too, as far as I'm concerned. I'm actually a bigger fan of Dakota Johnson than I am Sydney Sweeney. That's for sure. But yeah, John gives us this one. Very interesting. Marvel Comics moving to Webtoon by 2030. Rob Liefeld, believe it.
The hell is Webtoon?
Tell me about this, man.
Webtoon is a online manga and
I know what that is.
Comic.
But what's their?
I asked the question. I don't know what that is. That's why.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
It's an online manga and comic reading platform, but they strip down a lot of the panels, so it's this vertical scroll as opposed to flipping through a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I just read the entire Jonathan Hickman, almost not the entire one, but a large significant portion of the first several story arcs of the Jonathan Hickman run of Avengers on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They cut a lot of stuff out, but I mean, you don't lose the story, but it's right. Obviously, it's right up Knox Alley.
Yeah.
Sure. The thing with I think one of the things that's always bothered me about comics, especially like reading digital comics, is I don't like how they have I don't know. I don't dig the panel thing. Like I said, I'm just on a comic. So that just being able to scroll down and see the damn story. I'm a linear guy. I don't like it fucking squares being all over the place. Just give me it straight. I'm a book reader. You know.
When you use a comic book reader, it'll show you the page, and then you click next, and it'll blow up the one panel, and then it'll blow up the next one. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and this one I could just scroll down, so it'll do the same thing. I don't have to worry about it.
But the whole thing about moving to Webtoon, that means they're going to get out of the physical media thing.
Yep.
So everybody's going to stop making shit. We're just going to read it all.
Yeah, everything's going to be online.
If you want to
get that subscription,
show
baby.
My screen. This is what it's like.
You still get the panels, but yeah, I see what's going on here.
Yeah.
You're scrolling down. You're not clicking through a comic book reader program.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, they could spruce up the sides a little bit, but
well, you can make them as big as you want to. I'm sure you can blow that up. But I like my physical copies, man. I'm an old fuck. I'm sorry. Just do.
Well, hang on. Let me reshare it.
Sure. What? What's up?
I think we got the picture.
No, I wanted to show you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's a lot of anime, but Disney has a contract with them.
I wonder how much it costs to put something up there, because I was thinking about putting the Privateer on that. You know what I mean? I'm sure they have some kind of programs to copy guard your stuff.
God.
Yeah, crazy.
This is weird.
Half the mangas are fucking made for girls.
Are you sure
dude.
about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure you want to be on there? You want to be in between Hand Jumper and Unordinary? Like,
right. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But,
Be my villain.
They got like Daredevil and Spider-Man.
Yeah, sure.
Miles
You can see it
Morales,
sprinkled
X-Men.
in there, sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Between the chick flick books.
Is there a filter in here or anything like that?
Oh, I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's filters for the search engine and stuff like that. Yep.
Fair enough.
Why is all the manga chick and gay books crazy motherfuckers? Oh, good Lord.
Well, they got
The Witcher's in there.
There we go.
High
It
Republic.
rhymes with Sakai.
Oh my God.
Republic is
No.
Legend of Korra.
Mighty Nine.
X-Men.
Star Wars, The
X-Men,
Lost
Star
Stars.
Wars.
Lost Stars is a pretty good story.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Darth Maul.
Godzilla.
Predator. That
Godzilla.
one you need to read.
What's that?
Last Ronin.
What I need to read? Godzilla?
No, Last Ronin.
Ronin.
The Last Ronin? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin.
I think it's Michelangelo is like the last one or something like that.
Yep.
And he gets,
all the other turtles are dead.
He turns into Ronin.
That looks like some Frank Miller meets the fucking turtles.
It is.
Oh, wow. That would be badass. Yes.
Oh,
I
need
like
to stop
it.
sharing.
Yeah, stop sharing, fool, before you put something up there.
Yeah, them
The
mods,
people
bro.
Are not going to like.
No wonder why your game keeps crashing.
Right?
Oh, man.
Those mods. But anyway, yeah.
That's because I have it on updated. I did hide the.
Too late now. Clip it and ship it.
I don't know. As long as because they've always offered digital copies of your comics when you buy them. All you have to do is just, they got a scan code that you can add them to your, but that's e-reader, right? That's not Webtoon. It's a different thing. So yeah, that's cool. Look, I still want to get physical copies though, man. I like my physical copies. The hell.
Yeah.
That's fine. Go to Webtoon. I don't care.
Well, we're back to the physical media.
Yes, we
discussion.
are. And that is a good time to start off. Look, guys, we've had a lot of news in the last week in video games. And there is a trend here that is happening that Many people have predicted for a while. You will own nothing and like it, right? Basically, first of all, the last company that tried to do the diskless online, you got to be online all the time thing, Xbox and Microsoft they are paying the price now for what they did back during COVID. What they did during COVID was, while everybody was on lockdown, they bought up as many studios as they could get their hands on. Okay. And now they're finding out that not all of them make great games. and it's costing them jobs. They've got, you see the headline here, Microsoft's Xbox cuts 1,600 employees with plans to shed 20% of its workforce this year alone.
And that was the first day.
Yeah, that was the first day, and they're going to do more.
They're doing Microsoft's doing 4,800 total.
4,800 total by then.
32 of which comes out of Xbox itself.
Yeah, 3,200 employees throughout the current fiscal year ending in June. Yeah. So they are paying the price for all of this gobbling up of stuff, kind of like what Disney did with the friggin' IP thing. And now they're figuring out they can't afford all this. Nope. They're not getting the rewards from like they thought they were going to get. Xbox hits the reset button, laying off thousands and dropping game studios. The layoffs were part of wider cuts by Microsoft as the company prioritizes spending on artificial intelligence. We're going to see a lot more of this.
Speaking of you'll own nothing, you ought to check out the link I just put.
Yes, sir. Surely will. You know I can do that. Let's do that. No breaking news out there, Doc? Nothing like that, bro?
You can't force it, Joe. You can't force it.
I know you can't force it, brother. Let's see. NZXT Flex.
It's a computer subscription. You don't own you subscribe to it like you would Netflix.
It's Rent-A-Max. Or Rent-A-Shop. Or Rent-A-Store. Or something like that, whatever it is.
Well, it's not rent-to-own. You don't own it at all. But the thing is, their big thing is you get to upgrade. You'll get to upgrade your system as it goes along.
No, you won't. If your system isn't capable of doing this.
No. It's the system. That's what you're renting. Or that's what you're subscribing to.
The PC itself. Yeah, you're
the PC itself.
It's okay. So it's not
Scroll down further. They've got the 3 flex levels of what you'll get and how much it is.
How flex works. Pick your PC, apply in minutes, receive and play, flex as you go. $79 a month, great for smooth, responsive, 1080 gaming across genres. Okay, it's telling you what you got. Wow, man. Okay. Go for it, man. Sure. Yeah. Interesting.
You will own nothing and you will like it.
And you will like it. $279 a month? Who can afford that shit? This is for rich people like Elon Musk. That's, guys that call themselves gamers and have other people play the games for. Yeah, man. That's crazy. That is crazy right there. Own nothing and like it, boys and girls.
Yeah.
It's coming soon to a platform near you. Joker's voice.
I guess they're trying to take advantage of the folks that don't want to pay $2,000 for RAM.
Yeah, well,
that's the thing. Yeah, these RAMs. I was just about to say that these RAMs are going to be harder to get, and yeah,
the companies are actually reissuing DDR4 motherboards.
That's crazy.
We're
backpedaling from DDR5.
Yep.
That's insane.
Yep. Good to see you, Joker's voice. Good to see you, my man. He says, hey, folks, if you like wrestling, you need to go check him out here in about, I think don't you start at 8 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock your time, man? I think he's on the West Coast. Anyway, he's doing Wednesday is overbooked. If you want to hear some guys that know wrestling talk about wrestling, go check that out. Joker's Voice is a great channel to follow. I get all my wrestling news from him. Thank you for keeping me up to date with it. And Demon Horde is here. I was about to say Iron Guy, but no. Do you remember back in the day when you could rent the systems for like a week? That's what this is. Yeah.
It's the rent shop.
I do remember that. Yeah. It's.
Yeah. Well, no, because that's all rent to own stuff. You would eventually own it after you paid it. Well, yeah, no, that's my point. Okay, you're missing the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
This, you don't own this ever. You continually pay. It's a subscription. You never own the actual hardware. As long as you're subscribed to it, you'll get the hardware and you'll get
that. I'm saying for rent a shop, you could return it. You didn't have to. You didn't have to rent it to keep buying it. You didn't have to rent to buy.
You're completely missing the point. The point is when you sign up for the rent to own,
you own it eventually.
Yeah, the whole purpose of that is to eventually own it. Yeah, you could take it back, but that's not the same as this.
You get it for the Super
Bowl, this is not the same. This is not the same at all.
You won't ever own this.
You won't ever own this.
Neither would the TV that you return.
Knock. You're just being pedantic now.
Well, Jed's not here, so someone's got to cover.
Yeah, I couldn't see doing this. I'd rather build my own damn computer. But like I said, the RAMs are going to be really expensive. Joker's Voice says, I save so much money by not being a gaming nerd. Yeah, you do. But you have to spend how much to go to WrestleMania, bro? Even nosebleed seats are pretty expensive, huh? I mean, from what I understand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see. A lease like on a car. Yeah. You're going to be leasing it and then giving it back when you're done.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. It's
no
kind of like that.
Buy it. Rent a wife. Awesome. You're crazy. Oh man. Yeah. But let's get back to this here. Like I said, they're cutting a lot of jobs, the Xbox. And then now here's what I really want to get into. Next is PlayStation's part in this stuff. And this is all trends like what John just showed you with the leasing of the computers. It was announced this week that physical disc production is going to be ending in January of 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. What's going to be interesting to me is this. Are they going to be like this last series of Xboxes that they put out? You had a Series S and a Series X. The X had a disc drive. The S didn't. It was completely digital. Okay.
They did the same thing. You could buy a digital only PlayStation too. PS5.
This is true. They're already doing that. Yeah. But them announcing that they're not going to make any more physical media games. Does that mean they're going to take the disc drive off the system? Are you not going to have the option of that anymore? Is what I'm wondering. Because me personally, I use my PS5 in my living room for my disc player.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. And I don't want to see that go away. You know what I mean?
If Xbox is smart, they will announce we're not ending physical.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, as much restructuring as there that.
Yeah, I knew that was coming when they bought them because they can't maintain that level. They bet on Game Pass being bigger than it was.
Yeah.
And them being able to, oh, look, we've got this first day release here on Game Pass.
Yeah.
And I subscribed to Game Pass till they priced me out of it.
Yeah. They kept punching it up. They kept doing that.
If that Flex plan, if they were smart, they would offer Xbox Game Pass.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You talking about those systems we just looked at?
Yeah, exactly. You know, throw in an Xbox Live free pass, and
right,
you might have something there.
Mm-hmm.
Might make it worth it.
Let's see. Joker's voice says the last. Well, hang on. I got to show the one he said before this. I was messing with him about WWE tickets prices and stuff. Where is it? Hang on a second, guys.
Oh god.
Bear with the old fuck.
Joe's trying to read. We'll be here.
Yeah,
for a while.
reading is
discussion,
fundamental, and I'm really bad at it. So Anyway, he said he wasn't going to go to WrestleMania. He's not stupid because it is expensive. Last show I attended was NXT Stand and Deliver floor seats or $120. Yeah, but that's the minor leagues of WWE. I mean, let's see. Martin says Xbox is starting to a program that allows you to register your physical discs to grant you
a digital version of it. I think they've patented software to do that. I think or something like that. I think they're in the process of doing
that. But are all the companies going to be on board? I mean, when I first got my Series X, I took because it's backwards compatible all the way to 360. Okay. So I took all my 360 discs in there. Guess what? None of the EAs would allow you to fucking use them digitally to load them up. Would not even let you play them on there. It's that's great, but are all the fucking studios going to be on board? I guarantee you, EA won't be. EA wants you to buy everything in the world, and we'll get into that here in a minute. Let's see. PC had code-only boxing for sale in stores for a while. Hate that shit. Well, that's what you're getting. That's what you're getting with fucking the most anticipated game this decade.
Let's be fair. The PC is. When's the last time you used a CD-ROM for a PC game?
Not to install. I've got one. I don't even have one built into my system. I've got an external.
I don't have a CD reader on mine.
I have a writable CD player on hooked up to mine.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
Well, I got a Blu-ray writer on mine. But it's
I saw that too.
Martin says, Ron, he's talking about knock. Leave Joe alone. Stop elder abuse. Stop it. I'm just kidding. But yeah, look, these trends, man. Of course, now I was telling the guys pregame. Davina, good to see you. She says, I don't want to give Ubisoft a cent. I understand. I hear you, young lady. Absolutely.
I'm not paying for a game I already own.
Right.
Honestly, the videos I've seen of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, it looks like shit to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. The older version of Assassin's Creed looks so much better than the new one. I don't. Every time I see side by sides, the old version looks much better. I don't see any reason why I would get resynced for a couple missions, I guess.
Right. Well, I'm just looking at things like Last of Us. They've redone that game 3 times now for 3 different systems, I think, and want you to pay for it every time. It's just.
And they nerfed my girl Ann Bonnie. They covered her up and made her smaller.
Did they?
Yep.
Oh no, that is uncalled for.
Just like they did with that Captain America in Marvel Rivals, they reduced his crotch area.
That was funny.
That did crack me up. I don't play that game, but when I saw that, that was pretty funny.
That's a popular
Did you hear that?
game, though, guys.
It is a popular game.
Yeah.
They put out they put out a Captain America skin that had jiggle physics in the crotch area.
Oh my god!
It was pretty massive.
Oh my god!
I guess enough people complained, and
okay.
Degenerates can't keep their eyes up. His eyes are up there.
I'm really, because look, a game. My favorite video game is DC Universe Online. Everybody knows this. And when you first bought it in 2011, you had to have a disc. Now, it went free to play. Was it 13 or 14? It was like 2 or 3 years in. Wasn't it, Knock, when it went free to play? I think.
Something like that. But I never had. I don't remember ever having the disc version.
Are you sure?
I joined. I think that game started in January of 2011.
Yeah, and I bought the disc in August, man.
I got it in. I think I started playing in August of that year, something like that, the summer of that year, and I don't remember having a disc for it. I could be wrong though. I could be. That was 13
a long
years
time ago in a galaxy far away.
I don't have the disc anymore. I can tell you that. I usually keep all my discs. So
Joker's Voice. See ya, man. You guys tune in to Joker's Voice if you're into wrestling. He's got a great panel. My favorite is him and Duke Blue Devil are on that sucker, man. Yeah.
I have been going back and watching some wrestling matches. Like I just recently watched the Mankind and Undertaker cage match.
Oh, dude.
Brutal.
God, it is you do know.
How did he keep getting up, man?
You do know that some of his teeth, when he went through that table, went through his mouth.
They talked about it. Yeah. God, and he kept getting up. He kept getting up.
That's because Mick Foley's a badass.
That guy, man.
Yeah. He's kind of lost his mind the older he's
gotten. Well,
I met him. I met him at one of the cons. He saw I had Broncos gear. He started talking to me about Bo Nix.
Yep.
He's like, "How do you think about Bo Nix going to do?"
But
great conversation.
Foley's taking one too many chair shots to the head.
Right. Next up for Sony, we got some other news out of Sony. Sony reportedly didn't keep its publishers and business partners in the loop about plans to kill physical media on PlayStation. That could piss some people off. We reported last week that they actually have dropped some of their movie titles too. I've got 2 movies, actually 3. I think I've bought 3 total on the Sony platform. The old Star Trek movie, I say old, the one from, is it 2009?
Yeah.
The one with Chris Pine. I bought that one on there. I've bought that on 3 different platforms, by the way. I dig that movie. I think it's cool.
JJ Trek.
Jesus. Your Star Trek, like Skyrim is for most of us.
Yeah, right.
You buy it on whatever platform you've seen. Oh, look, I haven't watched that in a while.
Right.
I'll buy it on here.
Then One Chambura, Bikini Squad, the Hot Chicks Killing Zombies movie from Japan of the video game. And Contact, starring Jodie Foster, based on the book by Mr. Billions and Billions, Carl Sagan, Billions and Billions of Stars, the astronomer. And I've checked, and I can't watch any of them right now. I've been looking them up, and I can't find any of them. Now I fleetingly did it, so there may be a new way to look them up or something, but I'm gonna investigate it and let you guys know. But yeah, man, unbelievable. Read by Nature, hey, good to see you. I have a few, but they seem to be fine so far. Okay, cool.
Scroll down and look at the quote. It's an anonymous quote, but it's from a AAA developer.
Okay. An executive from major AAA publisher told the site, despite our seemingly close working relationship with PlayStation, we weren't informed that this was happening. It's only hitting us now that we may be out of jobs sooner rather than later. Wow. It's happening everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Companies are scaling back. This is just them scaling back. If they don't need to make physical copies, they can cut those jobs, right? And that's exactly what it is. But my brother's wife got let go, because of downsizing. It wasn't, job performance or anything, because of downsizing earlier this year. And his plant is being sold, and he doesn't know if he's going to be staying there or not. And what's happening to them happened to me and Rhonda back in 21, the first year after COVID, because the plant I worked for closed. It's becoming the norm now. So you got to be ready to, be flexible, be ready to move on to something else, man. Knock can tell you all about that, right? A great job one day, next day he's out and he's looking for a job. Now he's got another great job again, and hopefully it continues on, right? It's yeah, it's crazy. It's becoming a way of life now. So, but yeah, I don't like the fact that they let those movies go, but that's just the two platforms and what they plan to do. Check this out, guys. Knock turned me on to this weekend. And I looked it up and grabbed a bunch of the tweets for you. EA accused of sneaking microtransactions into college football 27 dynasty mode. Now this should piss off most players because they have had a cash cow with the ultimate team that they created, which is nothing but a fucking big gambling fucking thing to try and get cards to make your team better, right?
Yep.
And I know guys that spend hundreds of dollars on it. You know, Knock, what's the most that you ever paid playing Ultimate Team? Did you get into that at all, or?
Maybe $20 to $60 probably.
Yeah.
When I really got into it for maybe like a month.
Yeah, I think the most I paid in a year was probably $100 on those things. When it was first around and I started playing it, but I've actually thought about making videos and showing people how to build their team without spending money on it, because it's gotten ridiculous what they're doing. Now, apparently, guys, according to this, and this guy's name is Bordeaux. Is that how you pronounce that?
Bordeaux,
yeah, that's how we pronounced O down here in Louisiana. Yeah, that's the French. I don't like being blindsided by microtransactions and removing features hidden behind all the new shiny stuff. I like the game a lot. The devs did a great job. Whoever made the microtransaction decision did not. CFB, play, don't pay. This hashtag was trending.
It's still
yesterday.
trending. It's lower, but it's still trending.
Oh, and they're making you pay for something as simple as leveling up your coach, which in the last year's game you did just by gameplay and getting experience.
And Joe, if you don't mind me.
Oh yes, please do, because you are playing this game, so please.
Yeah. So listen, here's and I want to make this perfectly clear. Mm-hmm. The anger is not in the microtransactions themselves. Not really.
Mm-hmm.
The anger, because if you want, it's the age old. Hey, you're working, you don't have the time to grind, you can pay for it, right?
Yeah. Right.
The anger that comes into this is in. And this is in Road to Glory too. Single player offline Road to Glory as well. This is available offline, and that's just 4 years. 4 years to get your player as high as you can, but you can just pay to get them up on your single player non-online game. You could pay for that. Now you can look it up right now in the 2026 college football game.
Mm-hmm.
You had the XP sliders for your coach, which was slowest, slow, normal, fast, fastest.
Mm-hmm.
In this 2027, they took out fast and fastest, so you couldn't level up with the XP gains like you used to, and then added in, without telling any of the content creators, they all went to EA's little launch party, whatever, the early access launch party. Didn't tell any of this that they added in the background because it wasn't in the early build that they had, and basically make it so that there was tests out there where they did 10 seasons of winning national championships, all 10 seasons, and they didn't even make it to level 50, and the cap is 100.
Oh. Okay.
And they even said even the Nick Saban route, a real head coach, 7 national championship, he probably is like a 30 level.
Wow.
35, something like that. So so the anger is behind the fact that they took out features that were in a previous game, and then the only way you can realistically get to the higher levels of coaching is
to pay for it. Yeah.
Is to pay for it. And I mean, it's not inexpensive. These are MUT points or cut points that they use as well, and it's not inexpensive. And then again, in Road to Glory, you play as a player. You have 4 years, maybe 5 if you get redshirted the first year, to get your character as high as possible. And again, Road to Glory is a single player offline mode, and you're still being prompted to, if you want to get there faster, if you want to get your overall faster, because they took out XP sliders in that mode.
Yep.
So you can't, because normally you can put it up to like 300% and just grind, because sometimes you just want to play the ultimate.
He actually says right here, I don't give a fuck about a partnership. Make a stand against microtransactions and Dynasty and Road to Glory. Take them out and bring XP sliders back. He says it right there.
Yeah, so he kind of let, now his video on YouTube, you can see it's a 10-minute video, and it's in one of the articles that we have here. But basically, he's one of the bigger EA creators on here that I follow. I actually follow this guy and watch pretty much every video he puts out. He's a Dynasty guy. I'm a Dynasty guy.
Let me go ahead and get. I'll go ahead and put his link tree up real quick. This has his YouTube and everything else.
But like all the bigger EA content, or at least the college football content creators for EA, Bordeaux, Bengal, Eric Rayweather, like all the RBT, they're all joining this. And like I said, the point, and the funniest thing is, none of this would have been an issue if they hadn't taken out the abilities.
Right.
Like, the microtransactions are, or whatever, we accept that. We know EA is going to get their bag. It's the fact that they took out the abilities that could have made it faster for just someone that doesn't want to pay money,
right?
And put it behind a paywall. Like this is, this is a slippery slope. Like this is like
big time slippery slope. Yes,
this is only going to get worse. This isn't going to get better. So what Bordeaux is trying to do is be like, hey, we need to nip this in the bud now. But if you want to go ahead with the first article, Joe.
This one?
This right here is with what was sent to the EA creators today in response to the trending backlash that's happened yesterday. And one of the issues, which is actually a pretty funny one, and this is one that's going to be fixed, and it shows in here, but NIL is one of the best things that's come to this game. It is the way they have the blueprint. The NIL blueprint in this game is fantastic. Joe, you're not going to care for it, but I love it.
Yeah.
What they have is basically, you could consider that like your cap salary in Madden.
Right. Yeah.
So it pays for four big areas. It pays for player roster, player retention, player
coaches.
Recruiting,
I think coaches are in there too, right?
And staffing, correct? Staffing, and then facilities. So those four things, your yearly budget goes towards that. Max is so when you're a small school, you can
now slow down for a second. For those of you that don't understand what he's talking about when he says NIL in college football, now they have name, image, and likeness, and players get paid now. They used to not get paid. Well, depending on who you listen to, right. But now it's
under the table.
Yeah, right. Under the table, they used to get paid, but now it's right out. It's taxable and all that good stuff, and it's good for the players. It really is. It's basically though turned it into the minor leagues of the NFL is what it is, and a lot of guys are going to be staying in school now, which I think is a good thing.
They can't.
Hang on. As long as they're eligible, they can. Guys used to leave school early a lot to get into the NFL and start making money. They won't do that now. Okay. They will continue to play in college football and make their bag there. And I think it's good for the NFL because it gets you more experience playing the game. So I actually think that NIL is a good thing. Many people that don't like it say that it has turned it into professional football and they don't like it. You know what I mean? So, there's also arguments that Notre Dame and here coming up soon, Ohio State and Notre Dame are going to be in the national championship every other year. So, there's that argument too. But I want the audience to know what NIL means. And he's right. It's like a fucking salary cap in the Madden game. That's what it is. Go ahead, Knock. Sorry.
No. So what I was going to say with the as it comes to NIL with these schools is one, they can't hold players anymore with this. The players are more spread out because more teams like Texas Tech and Big 12 teams, they have money too now.
They're going to get their bag. They're going to go where they can make the money. Yeah.
Right. So the Ohio State can't like this is why Nick Saban left, right? Nick Saban's not able to. He's not able to hoard players like he used to.
Right.
Coaches can't hoard players anymore and expect them to stay there and not transfer out because they can go get money and start somewhere else.
Right.
And also, they just released last week or the week before the new 5-for-5 rule, where so you're not going to have any more 6, 7 year, 8 year seniors anymore. It's not going to happen. So once they turn 19 or they start their college career, whichever one's first, they got 5 years and that's it. And if they transfer once, I think they get a pass, but if they transfer a second time, they got to wait a whole year and lose eligibility. So there's less transferring, and so that's going to be pretty cool.
What's that got to do with this?
Yeah, back to the game. Hey, you're the one that went to NIL.
I know. I just wanted to explain what it was. Okay,
gotcha.
Go ahead. Yeah.
But yeah, so in this one, NIL, the way they've done NIL is kind of broken at the moment. They've already mentioned in this that they're going to fix it, which is that the schools, the mid-level schools are not buying the recruits, basically, and the smaller schools can't afford them. So 4 stars are like disappearing because they're not getting picked up.
Yeah.
So, and then by 5 to 10 years into the game, all like the mid-level schools are down into like the 70 overalls because they're not getting any bigger players. Ohio State is getting like 8 5-stars a year, which is the max right now in real life. I think the highest one is 4.
Yeah.
So they're getting crazy amounts, but this was this in particular.
I'm sorry, Demon Horse says NIL, not Louisiana. Stop it.
This in particular was what was put out to this wasn't like a public release necessarily. This was released to email to the content creators directly. And Miles is one of those that put out the full thing. Bordeaux specifically targeted some lines in it, but he has all 3. And so as you can see the overview, we've seen some questions about difficulty, and they're trying to say that you can get max through the 30 seasons. And so far the numbers just aren't matching up with that. So but they're also looking at the fixes for Dynasty, which is really huge. It's really the best thing I think that's come to the game. It's a huge change. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Another big thing is existing Dynasties will not need to be restarted for this update to take effect, which is really huge. A lot of people are already I'm 15 seasons into mine.
Yeah.
So, that's really nice there. Go ahead to the next one.
Coach XP progression.
This is where it's weird. The core facts, the core coach level progression is unchanged from college football 26. That's,
a flat out lie, apparently.
To me, that seems like a lie. They're saying core coach level progression, but coach XP requirements has not changed, except what they also did was they upped the price of all the perks. You need more XP in order to get those perks, which means it takes longer to unlock those perks.
Yeah.
So sure, whatever. And then it goes into like the player XP, which again, not an issue. No one's complaining about the player XP at all. Coach point rewards and coach abilities have evolved. Yeah, okay. You get a little bit more per year. It says coaches can now earn 25 coach points per level. I haven't really seen that. I don't know what that means. I know you can get it per year based on your school, but it's definitely not 25. So I don't understand what that is.
Yeah.
And then the current status, continuing to monitor community feedback.
Yeah, you better continue to monitor it. Demon Horse says, I'd like to see Waterboy version of college football game. It could be fun. Well, you can create the what do they call the Mud Dogs? Yeah. You can create anything you want in that game now, which is one thing I did.
Somebody already has. You can just download it.
Yeah, you can just download the Mud Dogs.
Yeah, I do need to get back into Team Builder and build up my school because that's.
And I like this idea, cheerleader sim. You're gonna have me thinking my old glory days of playing Playboy Mansion over there, man.
Go ahead to the next one. The next one's about Road to Glory.
Okay.
This one is also very, very interesting talking about general progression tuning targets players reaching approximately 95 to 99 overall by their junior year, depending on your initial recruit star level prior to high school. I mean,
there's a video of a guy saying he had to pay to get his player up to 99 in Road to Glory.
Yeah, I mean, this one I haven't played it with as much. I'm not as big into Road to Glory as I am with Dynasty, so this one's a little different. But they were showing like being a 2-star and having the ability to.
By the way, Road to Glory, guys, you're playing as one player. You're not
one player for 4 years.
One
maybe
player
5.
for 4 years.
You know, if you have to sit one season, so
it's
but again, single player game, and then once you spend that money doesn't carry over to another Road to Glory. That's
you have to pay for it for each individual fucking player.
Yeah, if you want to do new ones, you just and that's the other thing is with the Dynasty. What if you're in a group, right? You get brought into an online Dynasty. You pay $100, and now that is a slider you can turn on and off. The coach paying for upgrades or whatever.
Right.
But if you have it on, right, someone could be a troll, bring you into a group. You pay $100 for to level up your coach, and then he could just kick you out of the league.
Yep. Boom. Gone.
And you just
there goes your
$100.
fucking money you invested. Yep. That's bullshit, man. Look,
so
I have no problem.
So scummy with it.
I have no problem. Thanks for that, dude. I've got no problem with microtransactions in certain types of games. But when you have shelled out, tell me how much you paid for that game.
Well, I paid for the membership, so I'm not. Once my membership is up, if I don't continue it next year, then I'd lose access to the game.
Okay, but how much did you pay for that membership?
No, that's $150 for it's both games.
$150 for a year.
Yeah, which is basically the same price.
Which is
as
both
the
games.
Deluxe.
Now, let's be clear, guys. That's Madden and college football.
Correct.
Okay.
Basically for a year. I'm renting it for a year.
Now, if you'd have paid $70 a piece, which is probably what the discs cost, it'd have been 140 with probably more than 150 with tax, right? If you're paying that much for a fucking game, you should not have to pay for fucking shit after that.
Nope. Unless you're doing cut or
unless you're doing Ultimate Team. If you want to play that fucking
cut
thing,
or mud, yes.
Whatever. But you shouldn't have to fucking spend money to do things that you could do in the game before. You shouldn't have to do that. That is absolutely clear.
Like
wrong.
it's not even the fact that the microtransactions are where they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fact that they took features out.
That's
and
it.
Replaced it with that without telling anybody. That's the agreement.
Exactly.
That's the grievance here.
What I was going to say, yes, you're absolutely right about that. Yeah, I didn't make myself
clear.
That's
why.
If you want to speed I did it with fucking WWE every year.
Yeah.
That game was $60. It was $40 for the season pass. What did the season pass do? Opened up all the fucking players. You could do that anyway in the game, right? Not like this. You could do that anyway in the game, but I didn't have enough time in my day to fucking play all that I would have to play to get these characters unlocked. So I spent the $40, right? The fact that they have taken this stuff out, that's they're basically putting a gun to your head and saying, hey, you have to pay for these things if you want to play the game to its fullest potential. And it's bullshit, man.
And the last thing I'll say about this is the fact that nobody's blaming the actual game developers.
No. Apparently the people love the game.
This game.
I know Knox digging
awesome.
it. So,
You know what's interesting, Joe? Since I started playing this game, I'm on Heisman the entire time.
Yeah, you told me that. Vince, microtransactions should be for cosmetics only. Absolutely, man. I could see that. If you wanted special uniforms or whatever.
And a lot of free games.
I was going to say, before we kept going here, my favorite game, DC Universe Online, it's free to play. So I understand I need to pay for that special emblem I want to put on Supergirl, and I need to pay for that promotional thing they're doing because that's how they make the money to support keeping going with the game. I understand that. But when you're paying $70 to $80 for a fucking game, you shouldn't have to do this just to fucking do things you could have done. Just keep playing 26. You just won't have the NIL part of it.
DC's 15 years old, by the way. They need to stay alive somehow.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I understand that. I buy.
Yeah.
I buy for, and they've got other things that they make you pay for. If you're one of these guys that wants to be the top of the top and the best of the best, you may have to spend some money.
Yeah, for the artifacts and all
Right.
that stuff. Get them to 200 and to do the wolf
But
token.
you can achieve all of this stuff in the game without paying for it. You can. It's a grind, but
it takes years to do, but
it
yes,
takes a long time.
because they keep putting out different artifacts that break the game.
I don't know about you, but this is artifact week. This is the nth metal, double nth metal. So I had been saving all this shit up, and I finally got my Lazarus pit water to 180. It's up to 180. So I've only got, and I think I got up to 181 this week so far. Once I get it to 200, every 5 minutes I can fucking pick myself up.
I'm so into college football right now that I literally got on, done the daily summer.
Yeah, just do your daily
thing,
and get off. Yeah,
and then get off. I don't even do anything else. I just do the summer thing to get credit for the day, and then
Vince says objection. E. Clay Thomas says it's EA. Are you really surprised? No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. They have always pushed the limit of how much they can fucking milk, because they know here's the fucking problem. They've got a stranglehold on the market. And it should be against the law. It should be fucking against the law for them to be the only ones that make this game.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was. I'm so sorry, Joe. Someone earlier, to your point, someone earlier mentioned that they should make a game with no name.
Talking about it right here. Yeah, I think it was E-Clay was saying it earlier. But EA
they tried
game,
that
when they screwed over 2K football. Exactly. We used to have competition in the marketplace.
2005.
And believe it or not, Madden wasn't the same every year. They had to improve it because of what 2K was doing.
For $30 cheaper.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because it was $20 to their $50.
Yep. So don't agree with what EA's doing. I'm not surprised it's them, but man, it's just bizarre. I just,
to quote Jurassic Park, you better hold on to your butts, because when GTA hits, Rockstar's going to be going to EA, hold my beer.
Yeah, they are. They are. Well, they're already going to be hitting players twice, because you can't tell me Knock is going to get it on digital download. Are you going to buy a physical copy of it too? No. Okay.
No.
Okay. Right. There's going to be a lot of people that do.
There's
going to be a lot of people that shell out twice. And I'm going to be like,
but I did want to mention what E-Clay said before. There was another comment that I think it was E-Clay that said it before, but he said, or somebody said that maybe it was a Demon, that they should make a game with like football players with no names, no team, like no official titles, and they tried to do that. That they've tried to do that. Even ESPN or 2K.
It's right there. It was Vince.
It was Vince. Okay, sorry.
Our mod. Yeah. Yes, it was Vince.
I knew somebody that regularly said it, but yeah, they've tried that. They've tried it. Trust us. It's they still try it. That Axis football, that god awful football game. They're trying. That's the thing, and it's so sad because this game is awesome. The gameplay is so much fun. Joe, I don't know. Like, I'm watching that Miles guy that we posted, Joe.
Yeah.
That guy is he's a coach. Like,
okay,
his football IQ is way above mine. I don't know defenses like at all. I go to the
like I do. You mean? Yeah.
Like he's talking about the placement of the guys, like, and the way they've done it in 27 now.
Why do you think I make so many audibles on defense before?
Well, Joe, they have it so now you can preset that before the game and just push one button and it switches to the.
How much do I have to pay for that?
Well, it's a feature.
I'm
it's
fucking
in the
with
game.
you, man.
No, I get where you're going with that, but no, you can legit set all that up, and you can.
And that's great.
Dude,
I'd love to play with that, but I'm gonna wait a couple of years when it's a couple of years old, and I'll play with it then. They're not gonna milk me for all this fucking money. They're not gonna do it.
But other than that, like the blueprint that they had with the NIL stuff, the game is amazing right now. It's just this one thing, and then they need to fix the dynasty.
Doesn't look like the gameplay has changed that much though. It looks pretty much the same.
I'm sorry, dude. It's so much better. The field looks gorgeous on there. I would have to disagree.
Is the blocking better? See, there you go.
Let me answer. I wasn't hesitating because I didn't want to answer it. I was hesitating because I was thinking.
If it was a big change, you just said yes right away.
Well, it's just how do you, because the defense is really tough. Like the passing is tough. There's still some, but then again, they focus more on you actually adjusting your line rather than just trusting the default.
Oh, I see.
Like I'm running I actually got a trophy the other day for not throwing a pass in the game. That was a trophy because I didn't throw it once, and I played and I won the game.
Was it an Army trophy? Was it a picture of the Army?
It might have been.
Knight?
I didn't look at the icon, but that was pretty good.
That's the
that
kind
is
of
an Army. I didn't
do.
think of that. I was like, shit, I'm Army now. I did think that. Well, I'm old Army. That's not
running the wishbone, baby. Let's do it.
That's not new Army now. Army Navy has changed since then. But
I know it has. Yeah. But that used to be that game. All right. Well, look, guys. Bottom line, I don't think. Am I surprised they're doing it? No, because they have a stranglehold on their fucking customers. They're not. They can't go anywhere else for this product. They can't go anywhere else for it. Yep. So why not milk them for everything they can get out of them? And they're gonna hit a max point and have to adjust. I thought they would have learned their lesson when the college football game outsold Madden. What was it, last year?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the first year it definitely did.
Yeah.
But you know what? The other thing that people have been bringing up is the fact that the Saudis bought it for $55 billion. So there's a reason why they're trying to get that money back.
There it is. Those guys will milk you to death, right? Woo. Okay. Next up, we got this one from both Knock and John.
I saw this today after I got off work.
Xbox to focus on new Fallout game after Obsidian layoffs. Cancel Avow sequel.
I can't wait to play this.
Tell me what's up with this, John. What is going on here?
Obsidian was the producer of Fallout New Vegas, which most people agree is probably the best Fallout game.
Right.
Story-wise, not so much combat-wise. You know, each iteration's different. It has their own strengths. But the storyline of New Vegas was definitely stronger than any of them.
Okay.
And it's extremely beloved. And people have been calling for a sequel forever. Well, Obsidian's a separate company from Bethesda, who owns the Fallout license. They licensed it out to basically subcontracted to Obsidian, and they kind of screwed them over. Because when they first made it, they gave them all, they had these achievements, they had these milestones they had to hit. And they missed it by a few tenths. And they didn't get their bonuses.
Oh man, give me a break.
So, it's that sort of thing. So, let's fast forward. People come and go from the companies, but Obsidian, the original project lead on New Vegas, and the original game designer, the design lead, are still at Obsidian.
Okay.
So Obsidian first gets bought by Microsoft. Then Microsoft turns around later and buys ZeniMax, which owns Bethesda. Now Bethesda and Obsidian are in the same house. So now we can do something. And when they started making the cuts, I'm like, okay, well, this is, I posted on X that, this is they need to drop whatever they're doing. And, if they want to keep their house in order, they need to make basically Fallout New Vegas 2.
Right.
And sure enough, that's what's happening.
Okay.
So I got a question for you, John.
Yeah.
Are you worried at all with the Avowed and the Outer Worlds not doing so well?
No, because they've got, the thing is, the part of the reason why they didn't do as well is because they don't have the IP. they don't have the history and the lore to draw upon, so they had to make it out of whole cloth.
It's true.
And people were like, "This isn't, it's okay. I can see, I liked Outer Worlds. It was fun.
I like the first one. I haven't played the second one yet, but I do plan on playing it.
They're both good. It's not Fallout. It's got shades of Fallout. They tried to market it as Fallout in space, but it's not quite Fallout in space. But it's got a similar humor.
Mm-hmm.
Avowed is just takes this. It's trying to be Skyrim, but it's
Demon Horde's having a fall here. He said, first of all, he said Bethesda is currently murdering Fallout, so we shall see what this looks like.
I like Fallout 4. 76, you can say what you want. I had some good times in 76, but I'm kind of
76 is when 76 started. It was dog shit.
Yeah,
it was crap.
I heard it's gone the way of No Man's Sky, though, that they updated it and it's better.
I've done that too, but I don't know. I enjoyed it in the beginning. I think people were mad. There's no NPCs. I don't give a shit. I don't talk to them anyways.
And Demon Horde says, I want to see Fallout Disney World just so we can get a ghoul or a super mutant Mickey. That would be cool. That would be cool.
I'm thinking a mod.
Oh my God. Jesus. You and these mods, bro.
You're onto something.
Okay, another mod to break the game so we'll never see it. Got it.
Well, I tell you what, man. All these changes they're doing at these studios, or excuse me, not the studios, but these platforms. The PlayStation to me is the one that really is freaking me out, because they should have found a way to make a deal with these studios to keep the movies going. Something's amiss there, because I can fucking get a digital copy of any movie from anywhere and play it on my Fandango or my Prime account, or you can put them together, and you can have libraries from several different things. Another one that I use a lot is Movies Everywhere or Anywhere. I think it's called Movies Anywhere. But they seem to have no problem with this. What is Sony's problem with taking these guys? They act like they're going broke, and they have to trim corners all over the fucking place and start charging you for all kinds of shit. Start doing Xbox is finding out the error of their ways, gobbling up all those fucking studios and finding out that they can't repeat what they did before. They're putting out shit games, and now we have to fucking pay the tab, right? Yep. So that's why we're seeing all these cuts out of Xbox. And keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on what's going on with Xbox, because you know what? It may evolve into something that's better than the PlayStation platform. You never know. I know the CEO of Xbox. I'm pretty sure she's a head chopper to begin with. I think that's why they hired her, because they knew that they had to do this. But she also is committed to being able to play your Xbox anywhere, on your PC, on your phone, anywhere. And they are making strides towards that. So keep an eye on that. PlayStation, they know they're the top dog, and they're flexing when they should be,
looking over their shoulder.
They should be. And we'll see what happens. GT Club, how you doing? It's good to meet you. He says distribution company Sony picked for the digital movies isn't linked to Movies Anywhere. That's the deal that wasn't renewed. Oh, I see. That's very, but I still want to know what's up with that, because nobody else has a problem like this. I can watch all my movies on Prime, Movies Anywhere, freaking Fandango. There's all kinds of places I can watch them at. But I can't watch them on Sony all of a sudden. The ones I bought on Sony, I can't watch them. And you're right. I never could. He makes a good point. Oh, that's C-Dub. That's Colin. Fuck. I didn't even recognize him, man. Damn. That's our boy, Knock. Yeah. I didn't know that was the case, but it shouldn't be the case. There's something else going on there that everybody else has no problem with the licenses. I don't understand what the problem is. I really don't. It's me, Red. I hear you, man. I hear you. I figured it out. I put 2 and 2 together.
The company that didn't get shut down, now Double Fine and the company that made that Southern Symphony or whatever it is that came out recently, and also we are anyway, one of the games that came out, they one of the popular, they got spun off. They basically went back to their own, their independent companies, and a couple others got bought by other companies. So they didn't get shut down. They or have any cuts or anything. These all these other companies have gotten these cuts and hammered and stuff. Bethesda didn't. Bethesda, however, was giving marching orders.
Okay.
You focus on Fallout. You focus on Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Screw everything else.
Yeah. That makes sense. Makes sense. And, now that's the way Hollywood's been working lately. All they want to do is stick to the money-making franchises, and they don't want to spend money on anything else. But that opens it up for independent guys. I know you guys get tired of hearing me say it, but these AAA companies should be embarrassed by what Claire Obscura Expedition 33 did. That is a fucking gorgeous game. I'm enjoying playing it. I'm going to be playing it this Tuesday and coming up.
Just like Toho spanked Hollywood with Godzilla -1.
Yeah, Godzilla -1 made a ton of bread with a nothing budget. Obsession. I mean, we could go on and on.
Yeah.
They've got to rethink their model, and Xbox is the one that's starting to do it right now. So keep an eye on those guys. Demon Horse says, have you seen Sony Marvel movies? Yeah, I have. Sony is going broke, so now they are acting like Godzilla attacking Tokyo. They are just panicking. Yeah, I hear you. I can understand. That's why I never buy movies or media from anyone but Amazon or Google. They let you share libraries. Yes. This is true. Hey, it's not like I built a huge library on Sony, but I spent my fucking hard-earned money on 3 movies that I can't watch now. That upsets me. That pisses me off. Okay?
Good.
I don't like that. And, of course, I haven't bought a movie on that platform in a long time. And I'm going back to, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going back to physical media on my movies now. And for a while there, I was buying them digitally. But now I'm going back to physical media on my movies. I think the last one I bought was Fall Guy. Yeah. It's got to be something I really want to keep and watch several times in the future. You know what I mean? But because most of these things.
But even that is becoming less and less.
Yeah. Well, yes. You're absolutely right there, buddy. Yes. But like we were just talking about, they're doing nothing but franchises and stuff like that. And keep going, independents, keep doing it. And I'm thinking about, going that route with my comic book. So going the webtoon way, like we were talking about earlier, like Marvel's fixing to do here in a couple of years. But they need to keep doing physical rags too. Even if they make it a prestige item, if you understand what I'm saying, even if you have to special order it and be able to get it, you should be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just for the history of the product, I would say. That's just me, though. I could be completely wrong. I could be an idiot. I could be totally out of touch. I'm fixing to be 61 in 2 weeks. I could be totally out of touch. John, do I sound like I'm out of touch? You're close to my age. To the young man downstairs, I know he thinks I'm crazy. So,
Yeah.
What? No, we need our physical comics. Yes, I know Demon Horde. This is the guy that's got, you don't even want to know how many comics that guy has. He has an issue. He has issues, as we like to say. He has issues, many issues. Vince says, never buy digital movies. They can change the movie whenever they want. This is true. the Star Wars trilogy has got so jacked up by George Lucas. Oh my God. He fucked up his own product. I was like, man, dude, what are you doing? Like Disney does, and you'll never see the originals ever again. This is true. Yeah. I wish I had discs of the original Star Wars trilogy.
Still got the VHSs. My parents do.
Yeah, I gave my VHSs to Dallas. He's got them. Kizzy's. You know him as Kizzy's. He's got them. I gave them to him. You have to be able to really store those well, man. They're
gonna fade.
They're gonna.
I don't even know if they still work. We haven't tried
them. I got digital copies of the Laserdisc.
Really nice. Yeah, that's cool. That works. Okay, boys and girls. Anything else we want to talk about when it comes to these platforms and what they're going to need to do to quit pissing us off? Anything else you want to touch on?
No, I think the main thing with the college one, I think, really is just people wanting to nip it in the butt because they know it's going to get worse. That's the biggest thing. Yep. It's like, it's not so bad now, right? That's the giving an inch and taking a mile.
Yep, that's it.
Is what they're going to do.
Give a mouse a cookie, he's going to want a glass of milk.
Because another thing I saw was apparently there was, and I didn't realize this back then, or I didn't notice it. There was microtransactions as NCAA 14.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually what? They're actually. You ain't even listen to me.
I'm listening to you. I'm just laughing at that comment. Go ahead.
No, I was done.
Yeah, no, you weren't. Oh, are your butt hurt now?
I'm butt hurt. Oh, never listen to me.
I do listen to you. I'm sorry. I have to monitor the chat. Kiss my butt. You know, I'm a producer. Until I get big time enough to have a producer, you know, I'm going to have to do that. Okay, boys and girls. That is it for tonight's show. Let me let you know what's going on with the channel. First of all, we want you to always remember, go by JoesAtmosfere.com if you want to get a commission done. I do pencil sketch portraits, or I can do a digital version of you as a superhero, whatever you want to do. I will do it up for you. Just send me an email. It's on the bottom of the page on JoesAtmosfere.com. Also, everything behind the scenes of the Privateer, you can see on my Subscribe-Star page, Joe's Atmosphere on Subscribe-Star. And then if you want to check out the 0 issue of the Privateer, you can check that out on Amazon Kindle under Atmosfere Comics, just like it says in my name with an F instead of a PH. I did that on purpose because I got all the URLs I wanted and everything. I got the name everywhere because it's spelled wrong. It's awesome.
Joe, I did want to. Sorry,
go ahead.
I did want to mention the GDQ real quick.
Oh yeah, I do.
I
think I have that. I closed it out, but I can get it up real fast, dude.
No, I just wanted to say that's still going on this week. Pretty cool event. It is a little bit liberal for most tastes, but really the one I want to point out is just Saturday. This Saturday is the last day of it. Going into the night, they got some really cool games they're doing speed runs of. Mass Effect 3, Kingdom Hearts 2, Super Mario 64, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Looks like they got a new bonus game, and then Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which I think
that's what I want to check out. Yeah,
that's their finale for this weekend. For it ends at midnight. So that's all.
Yeah,
I
man.
I just wanted to mention it.
It's a great charity they're doing it for this year. I think it's Doctors Without Borders. Is that right?
It's a very common one they do is Doctors Without Borders. They usually do that, or the Cancer Foundation is another big one they do.
Mm-hmm. Well, look forward to that, man. All you have to do is punch in on your search GDQ, and you
may
will
not even
find
need to do that. It's going to be on feature for the entire week. It's got the most people watching it than anything else right now.
For sure. How many people are watching it right now?
37,000 right now?
Yeah, 37,408 people watching right now. So anyway, yeah, thanks a lot. I completely forgot about that one. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it because I had it on the end here and I closed out Twitch for some reason.
Yeah, my only dig on this year so far, because I haven't been able to watch it like I normally would.
Right.
Is that just too many games that aren't retro. They aren't retro. They're mostly PC games that are actually made for speedrunning. So it's not the. That's
not as impressive, is it?
No, because like they're built to be it, and they're all like side scrollers and things like there's no real like because when they first came out with this, it was mainly just retro games that were broken, right? Because you couldn't patch games back in the day. This is before they had patches, with these games. So they're playing 64, Super Nintendo games, and they still got a couple of these runs. But for the most part, it's been all like 2021 and up games on PC.
We used to glitch the shit out of games too.
Yeah, like I said,
there was a corner of the watchtower you could zoom at it real fast. And be outside the watchtower.
Yeah, they had a lot of those. This year, at least all the ones I've seen so far, it's been mostly newer games. I'm like, those aren't as fun to watch.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I hear you. I'd like to see them do some older games too. Yeah, absolutely.
Or where they did Baldur's Gate in 30 minutes.
That's crazy.
Something like that.
That is absolutely nuts. How can you get through that game in 30 minutes? That is nuts. How are you going to get all 3 of those stones in 30 minutes? That's crazy, man. Got to be doing an evil run, right? Where you kill everything really fast or something. I don't know. Okay, boys and girls, you're watching State of the Atmosphere. We do this every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. We'll always give you a pop culture update. We'll check in on Sydney Sweeney, and we'll do some subject for the second half of the show. So you guys tune in next week, 5:30 p.m. Central Time, as we do it again. The next time you'll see me will be Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. And tune in then, and you will check out Sketching the Privateer. The story of America's Pirate Patriot comes alive on my iPad every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. So join me for a little while. And then Fridays at 8 p.m. Central Time, it's time for Knock, who is here, John, who is here, and Martin, who is in the chat, to play Baldur's Gate 3 on Gaming Night with John over on Pop Culture Minefields channel. That's 8 p.m. Central Time. If you guys haven't watched the show, they have a lot of fun hanging out, playing a game together. You guys should go check it out. The only reason why I'm not on the panel or playing with them is because I work that night. So I have to be there all night long when I work. So you guys go check this out. It's a great show. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Then Saturday night at 7, it's time for John's recommendation for our comedy series. Saturday night movie is going to be Road to Morocco. We'll watch it together on Cosme and comment on it right here on YouTube exclusively. So you guys tune in to watch the Bing Crosby and Bob Hope movie, Road to Morocco, 7 o'clock on Saturday. And then, of course, at 6 p.m. on Sunday, it's time for the Brothers to Hack the Matrix. Everything you need to know about the clown show that is 2026 through today's headlines. The Brothers Hack the Matrix every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time. Then it's back over to Pop Culture Minefield for Military Monday, and we're doing one of the silliest movies you'll ever see, but it's also one of the greatest. It is Commando. We're doing Commando. Yes, my boy. Yes. We're going to watch him do one-liners and survive a head-on crash with a telephone pole at 60 miles an hour and not get a blemish on him. Yes, we're going to do this on Monday, on Military Monday. We're going to be talking about it.
It's not a tumor.
It is not a tumor. That's right. This movie is beyond stupid, but it is a guilty pleasure for many. And it has an extremely young, what is that girl's name that was on Charmed that everybody loved? Oh, God, you know who I'm talking about, John. She's Schwarzenegger's daughter in the movie. God. Yeah, Alyssa Milano. She's in it as Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter. So come check it out. We're going to talk about it this Monday, 10 a.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefield. And then, of course, That 70s Rock Fans channel. We're going to have It's Only Talk and Roll, and we're going to be talking about a music movie. And this time around, it's Can't Stop the Music, starring the Village People. Oh, my God. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take this one. It's from the 70s. And you guys know one of the Village People's lead singers passed away just recently. So it was a poll he put up. I voted for Xanadu. There was a couple other ones. There was about 4 movies he put up. But Can't Stop the Music is the one we're doing this Monday at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. We're going to be talking about it, all the ins and outs, behind the scenes of everything. So come check it out over on That 70s Rock Fans channel. And then Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Central Time, It's Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, video games, cocktails, and fails. And it'll be time for part 2 of my playthrough of Expedition 33. I am digging this game. I usually don't like turn-based games, but I don't know. This is the second one in the last few years. Baldur's Gate got me playing, and this one has got me wrapped up in it too. It's a lot of fun. Expedition 33 comes your way 10 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday. And then Wednesday at 3, it's time for Wednesday afternoon matinee. I'm not sure what the movie is, but we'll be talking about it on Wednesday at 3 p.m. over on Pop Culture Minefields channel with Gary, Martin, and Anima. You guys come check it out. And then that brings us back around to State of the Atmosphere. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see me go live on my PlayStation. I'm probably going to do it later on tonight. I think I've got some national championships to play in college football, so I may be playing that. Not sure. It's either going to be football or DCUO, but I'll probably be on later on tonight since it's kind of my Saturday right now. I go back to work tomorrow night, so but you're not going to know if I go live unless you hit the notification bell. I play my PlayStation in the living room, just have a gaming chill stream. So look forward to that anytime you see my notifications for Living Room Late Night. That is it for this week. Let's take a look at the chat real quick before we get out of here. Yes, Alyssa Milano. That's right. That's who it was, Vince. Absolutely. Vince says, cheerio, guys and gals. See you next time. Stay nerdy, everybody, and have yourself a great day or night. And let's see what else we got. Miss seeing Arnie carrying that hollow tree. Yeah, no doubt. That was crazy, wasn't it? Let's see. Xanadu was the only one I knew on Brian's list. Yeah, I know about Can't Stop the Music. I just didn't want to watch it again. That thumbnail. Oh my God. Here we go. One more hand check for Keely Chow, trying to save his life. Demon Horde doesn't understand what he's looking at. All right. Thank you for being here, guys. John, thank you for being here. Knock, thank you as well. And Vince, thank you for everything you do there in the chat. And chat, thank you for being here. There would not be a show without you. So don't forget, like I always say, take care of yourselves. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless. And don't forget, whether you like them small, medium, or large, Titty Tuesday continues into Wednesday every week on Joe's Atmosfere channel. We'll see you next time. Peace.